Welcome to Conversations with the Black Girl Blogger podcast, where you will hear amazing human interest stories from everyday people. They will inspire you, they will encourage you, and they will help you to overcome all of what you are going through in your life. I am your host, Aisha Morgan, and let's meet today's guest. All right, so I am here with my lovely little cousin, Shan, and she is going to talk to us about something that I find very interesting. Also, you probably have all seen videos of people engaging in this. You just didn't know that it had a name to it. But I don't want to give it away because I want her to give this topic justice. So I'm going to let her introduce herself, and then she is going to tell us all about it. So, Shan, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself before we get started?
Okay, so hello, I am Chantel. I have a YouTube channel which goes by TheEmpress Jade ASMR. It's an ASMR channel, which is, if you don't know about ASMR is one of the biggest YouTube things going on now. And yeah, I'm 32 from Jersey, and I'm an ASMRist.
And she's being modest because she has like the most adorable son I've ever met. I just love him to death. He is so smart and like the nicest little kid on the planet. Like for real, Shani.
Yes. My kid Lawrence.
Yes, I love him. So can you repeat the name of your YouTube channel? Because it was kind of low when you said it.
It's the Empress Jade ASMR.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ASMR, what is ASMR?
ASMR is actually, it's an acronym. It stands for Autosensory Meridian Response.
Okay.
It's basically it's what it is. It's just the feeling of like a tingling, calming, relaxing sensation that you get by watching something, hearing something, or seeing something that just balances out, makes you feel balanced and relaxed and calm.
Oh, okay. So I attribute that to like, Tasty, the Facebook page when they be having like people baking and then they decorate the cakes. And like I love watching when they do like symmetrical things on the cakes or like cupcakes or something. Or make like circles. Like it is. I'll watch those videos all day. It's terrible.
Definitely, yeah. So you can get like that ASMR sensation from like watching things, hearing things like tapping sounds, hair play, or watching people. There's a huge market on ASMR for watching people just eat and getting like the sounds from hearing people eat different foods, like crunchy foods and things like that. So it could be a lot of different things.
And I think that is probably where most of the general population's exposure came from. Because if y'all remember, there was a lady that used to eat crab legs. And that's what she was doing, right? She was doing the ASMR.
Yes, and she's like one of the biggest ASMRs right now on YouTube.
And that's crazy because to me, that is so annoying. I hate hearing people eat. I'm serious.
Yeah, actually, for me, I don't like it either. I don't like watching people hearing them eat. Like,
Yeah, and then she was like slurping the crab legs and stuff. I'm like, I do not want to know that you're eating before I even like see your face.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how did you get into doing this? Like, how did you find out about it?
Okay, so actually in 2019, I was really going through a really tough time. And one day I was just laying in bed. At that time, I was dealing with a lot of anxiety and insomnia. I couldn't sleep for anything. When you're dealing with anxiety and insomnia and things like that, they try to prescribe you pills and, medicines to help you relax. And I just wanted a more natural way. So watching ASMR just calmed me naturally, where I didn't have to take pills or supplements or things like that. I was laying in bed and I was just on YouTube going through different things. And in my recommendations, they had a ASMR channel. And I remember it was China Unique. And her channel came on. I clicked on it. I'm watching it. And I'm like, what is this weird stuff? Like, what is this? So I just kept watching it. And then the next thing I know, I was asleep. I was relaxed. I was calm. And I woke up like, wow, that weird stuff really helped me. And then from that day on, I was just watching it. Like throughout the rest of 2019, I was just watching it. And then in 2020, I decided, let me try it. Because I love it so much. I like it. Let me try it. So I tried it out, and I realized that for me, actually performing ASMR on somebody else or just performing ASMR to help people relaxes me more. So I just started my channel through that.
That's interesting.
And I actually started Outside ASMR was the original name of my channel. I was outside in nature, and it was really beautiful and calm and relaxing for me. And it was really good. But when winter came, that was the end of Outside ASMR.
Right, because Jersey in the winter, nobody wants to be outside. So the first video that you watched of the girl, what was she doing that you found to be relaxing? Like, what was her techniques?
Her techniques, well, I like hand movements and mouth sounds, stuff like that. And she was just tapping on things and doing hand movements. So that was really relaxing for me. And then as I ventured more into ASMR, I really found out that I enjoy hair play and like scalp tracing. So it relaxes me so much more, and massaging. Yeah.
Interesting. So as a regular person, like I said, for me, I know mine is probably more visual, but I can't say that because when I was kind of like in a situation where I was having insomnia, and so I went on YouTube too, but I would play like the ocean or like there's like a video that's called Sleep Sounds. It's a million of them, but you know, for me, this is the one that I found. And it was like 6 hours of just the same sound. And for the longest time, I'm like, who needs this for 6 hours? Like, are you really going to just sit here and listen to this for 6 hours? But the first time that I listened to it, it probably took me almost 2 hours to still fall asleep. Just because my mind was still racing. And then the more and more I listened to it, like I read the comments underneath of the video, and a lot of people were saying like, focus on the sounds. Like, don't just let it play in the background. Really focus on those sounds that were playing, because it does put you in a calming state. So by the third time, I don't even remember when I fell asleep. Like, I don't even remember listening to it. And I'm like, oh, that definitely did work. Like, it made me more relaxed, and it stopped my mind from racing. Like, when you are trying to fall asleep and you have all these thoughts in your mind, like, what do I need to do tomorrow or whatever? And when you focus on the sound, like, you're not even thinking about anything else. So would that be considered like ASMR because it's music? It's not really like someone talking?
No, actually, that is a form of ASMR as well. You know, the videos you come across are just like the ocean sounds, and maybe one I like to listen to is like the crickets and, you know, like a calm swamp sound. Yeah, that's considered ASMR too. And just like you said, they're so long because it actually takes you a while to like wind down and get used to it. And when you're doing ASMR or dealing with ASMR or listening to ASMR, you actually have to go in with the intention. It works better when you go into it with the intention of just like, okay, calming down, almost like meditation kind of.
Oh,
going
yeah.
into the intention of being calm and relaxed and actually putting yourself, like if you're listening to ocean sounds, you want to actually put yourself there relaxing on the beach, and it works better and faster.
Oh, that makes sense. And I also think that it would be the same for the white noise because, you know, Kingsley, we play her little sound machine, and and I take it with me. So like even when we were on vacation, like I had it because it literally like now she's at a point where I put it on, she like laughs and is happy. Like, yes, I'm finally going to bed. Especially if we're like late putting her to bed because we were out or whatever. She's so happy to hear it. Like, it's so funny.
Yeah, you're right, because even Lawrence, he loves ASMR. He loves listening to it to go to sleep. He likes putting it on his phone, put it on YouTube. He listens to ASMR to fall asleep.
Yeah.
So it's cool that the kids actually like it too.
Yeah, and I think it does help, like, with your brain, like, calm your brain down so you're not really thinking about too much.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of what you're focused on, so...
Yeah, a lot of people like to call it a brain massage. If you like, you look up what ASMR is, it'll come up as a brain massage. So.
Yeah. See, now I need to find his videos so that I can be on his intelligence level, because I think that might attribute to why he's like a little genius. So I'm gonna have to hit him up and be like, send me your videos,
right.
so my brain can be on your level. So what do you think draws people to these videos? Because I feel like, honestly, a lot of people don't even know why they watch them. Like, I mean, I know this is gross, but like Dr. Pimple Popper or whatever.
Yeah.
And people like watching that. I'm like, that is disgusting, but they can't tell you why they want to watch it. It's just like, I can't stop watching it. I just love watching it. Like, do people even know what draws them to these videos?
Well, I think they do, like, to an extent. They know, as far as to videos such as like hair play and what is it called, scalp scratching. Like, it's kind of like pimple popping, watching people scratch dandruff out the hair, and you be like, ugh. But I think it's just knowing what it feels like. People, like you're watching somebody play with somebody's scalp, or you're watching somebody scratching somebody's hair. You actually know that feeling of like the tingling you get when somebody plays with your hair. So by them watching it, I feel like it makes them feel that way. Yeah.
Yeah. And like going back to when you were like a teenager, I had like terrible pimples. And it was just like, if I knew I had a pimple,
You had to do it.
Yes, I had to. It was like a compulsion or something. It's terrible, which is why I have so many scars on my face. But I still couldn't tell you like I do it because actually, now that you say that, I'm thinking about it. The feeling of
the sensation of it.
Yes,
so
what's coming out,
like.
right? And I used to pop them because of the feeling of when they come out. It was like a relief. That's so weird. Okay, see, thank you. All this time, I'm like, I was crazy. I don't know why I was doing it, but now when you say that, I think about it. I'm like, yeah, that is true. Even though I don't want to watch somebody else do it.
Right.
Yeah, because it is kind of gross. So, what type of videos do you make on your channel?
Okay, so for me, I make all types of videos, but for my go-to videos are hair play, mouth sounds, hand movements, tapping sounds, massage, and I do like whatever my subscribers request. So I don't mind doing whatever they request, because some people, they just like different things that I might not think of or be into. So I don't mind doing that for them. But my go-to are hair play, hand movements, tapping sounds, and massage. Mm-hmm.
So, you know how people say, like, you can make money off of YouTube?
Yeah.
I am too lazy to do, like, the editing of the videos, which is why I'm on this podcast right now, because it's easier for me to do, like, the sounds, the audio part of it. But, like, the people who... Like the lady that eats the seafood, how is she paid? Because she has...
Well, she's paid through Google. She's paid through YouTube. You have to have a certain amount of subscribers and minutes watched. And she paid off her ads in her videos and how many
Okay.
people watch those ads. Like, actually watch those ads and not skip through it.
Ah, and see,
And you
like,
could
I didn't know that.
yeah, and off the actual video, how many videos that view. I mean, how many views that video get in a certain amount of time.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is the like number on YouTube? Because everybody says on Instagram it's like 10,000 followers, and then you can start monetizing based off of the same thing, like based off of your views. So, YouTube, like, what's kind of the number where you could start making money?
I believe it's over you have to have 1,000 subscribers.
Okay.
And I think it's like 4,000 minutes watched, which I do actually qualify, but just like you, I'm not into. I didn't get into it yet because you have to have. There's so many restrictions and editing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there's other ways that you can make money off. You don't have to go through them. You can actually, come up with your own merch. Or for me, I do personal videos, which is people who just want their name included in the video, or they want a certain type of video.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say somebody wants a video to help them relax for the night. They can request me saying their name and help me, like, doing hand movements to help them relax, and saying their name while I do it. So it's a personal video or a custom video they would get, and they would pay for it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know that, like, and when you say that, now I think about, like, people that I follow on Instagram, and then they're always trying to promote their YouTube videos. So it's like, the one guy, I Am Zoe, he's like, yeah, only took an hour for me to get, like, 50,000 views. So I guess, like, that's him, making money.
Oh, yeah. He definitely, if you already have a big platform and you bring something like ASMR into it, you're definitely going to make good money from it.
That's interesting. So from here, like, where do you see yourself going with ASMR? Like, is this going to be something that's just casual for you, or do you want to do something more with it?
I just see myself, right now, I just see myself enjoying it. I really enjoy doing it and helping people relax. So it's more of a hobby for me. But if it takes off and it goes further, then so be it. I'm not in the way of that. But for now, it's just a hobby. And I enjoy doing it. I enjoy helping people relax, and it helps me relax. So
yeah,
I see myself continue. I don't see myself stopping anytime soon.
Okay. And then I just lost my train of thought that fast. Oh, I hate when I do that, because I had two questions in my head and now I can't remember either one. Let me see. You were talking about... Oh, okay. So when you, like, post your videos, how long does it take you, not post them, when you record it, how long does it take you to edit? Like, is it something that is time consuming, or are you just kind of like playing it and whatever happens, happens, and you just post it?
Well, for me, I don't edit much unless I have to. So it doesn't take me long to edit at all, because I want it to be as natural as possible. So as long as there's no interruptions, because the thing about ASMR is it has to be quiet so that people can relax. So as long as nobody interrupts or a loud sound doesn't happen, then I won't have much editing to do.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Well, when I started, I didn't have much editing to do, but since school's been out and the kids been home from school, during the whole pandemic thing, they shut school down early, so it kind of slowed me doing videos because it has to be quiet.
Yeah, with everybody in your house.
Yeah.
Now, when I looked at your videos, the ones of you tracing Lawrence's scalp, and he has dreads for everybody that doesn't know, he has locks. And so you are like tracing through his hair and his scalp. Why do you think those get like the highest views for you?
I believe those get the highest views because people can imagine what that feels like. First of all, people love, it seemed like from all my comments and things, people love the dreadlock look. It's a natural look. They love the natural look. And when they're watching somebody trace through the scalp, they know what that feels like. So for them, it's actually seeing it helps them get the tingles and on their scalp. So I believe that's why people... Mm-hmm.
That is true, because when I watched it, like, I'm like, I know Lawrence is in heaven. Like, he's probably so relaxed because, like, I'm sitting there, and it's funny because my head is, like, swaying back and forth. I don't even know why. Like, I found myself, like, swaying back and forth, like, watching your finger. It was almost, like, hypnotizing. But
right, that's exactly what it's like.
Yeah, and I'm just watching, and like I could imagine like having somebody's finger like on my scalp and what that would feel like. So I could see why people are so interested in that.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of on YouTube. There's not as many as natural hair play videos to find on YouTube, so people tend they come there to see the natural look and the dreadlocks.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it's like hair, like hair like theirs. Like, there's not as many. So I get a lot of emails and comments like, I love this because I finally found somebody with natural hair or hair like mine.
Interesting. So normally, we all know that I mean, me personally, I feel like it's easier to part our hair,
right.
Even if it wasn't in locks. But how do the other videos look, if you know what I mean? How do the other people, the other side, like how do their hair videos look then with their scalp? Because you can't really see their scalp.
Right. So for them, they're mostly using things to hold their hair up to see their scalp.
Okay.
Ours is you could just move it to the side,
Yeah.
A little plait right here, a little twist right here, and it's easier. And with the dreadlocks, it's already parted.
Right.
So it's easier to see. It's less hassle, and it's more relaxing, if you ask me.
Yeah, because I'm just imagining when you said that about people making comments about seeing their own hair and making it more natural. I'm just thinking like, how would they? I mean, I maybe in my head I'm thinking more of like the scalp massage, where you just like scrunch up someone's scalp. To me, that would be more natural for them. Because the parting is like, you make a part, but then the hair is going to fall. So you can't follow a pattern. So do they part their hair and hold it and just trace like the same area over and over?
Yeah, so they're parting their hair and they're like putting a twisty in it and holding like that, and then...
Oh, see, and to me, that would be boring.
Yeah, it's more of a hassle. It is more of a hassle.
So that's probably why there's not a lot of videos, because who has time for that if your hair looks like that?
Right.
Interesting. See, I just love learning things. Like, it's for real, because it's stuff you don't think about. Like,
right.
I mean, maybe before in ASMR when people was eating, they wasn't eating crab legs. And we know what crab legs sound like when we eat them.
Right.
So that's probably why that lady blew up. Like, what was everybody else eating? An apple? Like, I mean...
Yeah, that's right. Lettuce, they were eating like lettuce, things that crunch.
Oh, you're serious? Like, that is what they were eating? Oh, okay. I was joking.
No,
okay.
You're right.
Oh, I was just kidding. But okay, so they literally are like crunching on the apple, crunching on some lettuce.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you see them, or is it just you are just hearing the food? Like
No. They're recording themselves eating a whole head of lettuce.
Get out of here.
Just for the sound, yeah.
No. I will bite it and then spit it out.
Zoe tried it. It was funny. Zoe tried it, and he was like, "No, this is not it."
That is a lot of work, though, because it's like you really sitting here eating. I mean, obviously, if it's like your lunchtime or something,
Right.
but I'm trying to think of other crunchy foods. Most
They
crunchy.
figured it out, and then it's like people requesting them to. Yeah, I had a person request me to eat cheese, and I don't do eating videos, and that just didn't. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
sit
need.
there and eat plain blocks of cheese.
Oh yeah. Oh, that just make my stomach hurt just thinking about
I
it.
couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah, that's a little much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Before I have Shani give us a sample, I do want you guys to know I discovered that she even did this because my mom was playing the videos for my nephew when he was a baby. And he absolutely loved it. They were videos where she was whispering and he was hypnotized. Like, he did not stop staring at that screen. He was so relaxed. And so if you would give us a sample of that.
How about I do my intro? How about that?
Okay, that would be perfect. So we're going to get a little sample. It's going to be live. This is the intro to her videos. So take a listen.
Okay. Hello, and welcome to my ASMR video. Today, I will be doing an interview with the Black Girl Blogger. I hope this video helps you to be calm and relaxed. That was it.
That was perfect. That was all about me. I just want y'all to know that was so cool.
Right.
She threw my name in there, so that is extra special. So that way y'all can't try to steal it and put it on your own little YouTube channel.
Just for you.
Exactly. Well, Shan, that was so fun. Like, I learned a lot about ASMR. Obviously, I knew very little about it besides watching your videos, but
Most people do, but it is the biggest trend on YouTube. The biggest trend you haven't heard of. There you go.
yeah, so there you go. If anybody's trying to break into the YouTube scene, maybe you need to start making some ASMR videos because
Definitely.
a lot of people are watching them and listening. And clearly, if you go to Shani's page, you will see that she has a lot of people that watch her videos. I was very impressed. So,
Thank you.
you know,
very much.
my little cousin is a YouTube star in the ASMR world.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
And is there anything any last words about where people can get information, or, you know, tell us again what your YouTube channel is, just so that everybody can go and check you out.
Okay, yeah. If you are interested in ASMR, even if you're not and you just want to see what it's all about, you can come check me out at TheEmpress Jade ASMR on YouTube. And yeah, I'll be there, willing to take any questions, any requests, or just if you want to check it out and take a look.
And it definitely is worth listening to. You know, I know a lot of people, when it's something that you're not interested in, you kind of frown upon it. But trust me, once you watch her videos, like me, like the sounds, maybe not so much, but the hair tracing, I was all in it.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a big, I'm sure you can think of something or you can find something that you will be into if you're not into the other stuff, but just go in with an open mind. And just try to
exactly.
find out what you like. If it's not me, there is a plethora of ASMRs on YouTube that you will like get into and enjoy, I'm sure.
Yes, but first go to her page and view
Yes,
all of her
TheEmpress Jade
videos.
ASMR.
That's right. View the videos all the way through. and leave some comments. Ask some questions. Subscribe to her channel. We know how this works, so but I really enjoyed our conversation. Seriously, I really did learn a lot. And don't knock it till you try it. That's what I say, right? Because trust me, you never know like what will click for you right. Just by going and taking a look at it. So thank you for taking the time out of your afternoon to chit chat with me. And again, go like, follow, subscribe, comment on all of her videos.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me, and I love you, Ish.
Love you too. And that's a wrap on another amazing episode. I know that you were just as inspired as I was after listening to that conversation. And to let us know how we're doing, don't forget to leave us a review, like, share, and follow the podcast. Also, make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at The Black Girl Blogger, and check out our website, www.theblackgirlblogger.com. And the most important step, make sure you share the podcast with someone you know and tell them to share it with someone they know. And if you know someone who has an amazing story to tell, or if you yourself would love to tell your story, leave us a message on our website or any of our social media platforms so we can reach out to you and have you on the podcast. Until next time, peace out.